they were pressuring him, and then all of a sudden he's, robbing this train. It's like, oh shit, how did I get myself in that situation? So I think that is a really good point for like co-founders too, because when you're calm and everything is happy and you realize what you have and you don't take it for granted, you can plan for scenarios that may happen in the future and you make your decision beforehand. But like in situations that you can control, when there's a lot of pressure, you kind of want to think through those scenarios and know how you're going to react. And to give you an example, the friends who I'd worked with who were in special operations, they sort of imagined the operation going down for weeks before they actually do it. What happens if somebody comes here? What happens if our equipment fails? And they go through these scenarios not to like be paranoid or to overthink them, right? That's very different from just having general anxiety, but because they know what to do after it. If our equipment fails, this is how we deal with it. If, somebody comes from here, this is how we deal with it. If, whatever, then we do this. So having if this, then that statements are really important to nail down when you're, calm and cool and collected, so that when you're in a very high stress, high pressure situation, which starting a company definitely is, then you know how to deal with it. And so I think that's really important. From there, you can pick your top 3 like conversations to be had. Like for one of my friends, his co-founder is going off to business school. It's like, well, when that decision comes, how are we going to prioritize this? How are they going to balance school and the company? So have that conversation. Some people have kids on the way, or you are raising a round of funding. So how are you going to split the money or capital or whatever it is? It's kind of specific to the co-founders and the company, but having that framework of if this terrible situation happens, then this is how we're going to deal with it.